I just feel like what brought me into that phase was more like, you know, you're in a deep relationship, then it's over, and you're like, the thought of building something like that with another female, you're like, fuck that. Hope your day is going good, and in today's video we got the death of nice guys online. Now, I don't want to believe that the nice guy is dead, but I mean, to be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with being nice, bro. It's being a pushover, I feel like, is the problem. Like, not really standing for nothing and just letting anybody tell you what to do and you just do it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know when to say no for the sake of saying no for you. I feel like that's what it is. T-Raw.
I don't know what it is about being nice that drives people away. People don't like a nice guy, bro. And that's in relationships and with friendships, anything in general, bro. Nobody likes you when you're nice all the time, bro. I don't know why.
Let's see.
This is why you should never be nice to women.
Stop being so nice to women.
Every beautiful woman out there wants you to treat her like
5 ways to seem like a bad boy instantly.
The nice guys never win. I'm done, bro.
Nice guys finish last is one of the most popular phrases of
done,
male fragility I guess I've heard in more recent years. The whole nice guys thing went so crazy. They actually made an entire anthem back in the day. I know y'all remember this song.
Nice guys always finish last, should have known that.
They always say the world doesn't like nice guys, women doesn't like nice guys, nobody likes nice guys. But the thing is, who wants to be with a nice guy when they come up sounding extremely corny every time like this?
All I hear lately is complaints about how there's no nice guys around. But they're in the friend zone where you left them.
I still love my coffee to love me.
That's fact.
I don't like you. Even my coffee won't date me.
Ooh, why do you even deserve love? Okay, maybe that's a stretch to say, why do you deserve love? You just come off extremely corny. Number one, nobody is entitled to liking you, all right? If they're not attracted to you, they don't like you. They don't like you. They don't even need to have more of a reason than that, bro.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so ugly. I'm ugly, huh? Nah, I can see why like girls don't like me and stuff.
Do you think that you're gonna get, you know, the panties wet? Oh my god, I want him so bad. He just hates himself. The way he just hates himself is just so attractive. Of course they're not gonna like you after you do stuff like this. This is peak like nice guy type of energy, bro. Nobody is gonna be attracted to somebody who just sits and self-deprecates.
So do you want to give me your number? You know, for project reasons, obviously. Don't feel pressured. I'm not gonna be like those other guys. Don't feel pressure to give it to me. You know, some other guys are like, give me your number. Nah.
Not me. I'm a good person. I'm not gonna force you to give me your digits. I'm not gonna force you and grab you.
Anyways, you seeing anyone right now? You're really kind of.
You see why this doesn't work is because this shit comes across as fucking desperate, bro. I have never gone to a girl and been like, after I say, you want to give me your number? You want to? Why are we asking questions?
Exactly.
Bro, I say to her, yo, let me get your number. And then we could chop it up, you know, maybe we can connect further. Yeah. And then if she gives me any rebuttal, all right, cool, have a nice day. It was nice meeting you. Boom, sure. I'm gone. I'm not wasting any more time. That's where you guys have it fucked up.
Yeah. Boy, be questioning theyself.
What?
Questioning the girl. Like, bro, let her make the decision.
You in a relationship?
Yeah, I actually am.
You don't care about that damn phone number, bro. You don't care about being partners.
Let me go talk to the teacher real quick.
Okay.
Yo, can I switch fucking partners?
Because she's not going to give you the number. And the crazy part is there's a whole lot of dudes who are exactly like this. You know, you can tell when somebody's trying to be nice just to crack buns, you know, get in the sheet, trying to get inside the coochie, whatever, try to create some type of relationship. And I know there's a lot of people like this because, number one, when I was in high school, especially, I saw a lot of dudes on this type of timing. And if you look in the comment section of this post alone, I know people were like this. Low-key me. 215 likes. This used to be me. 1,000 likes. This is me. 396 likes. This is not an effective way to get anybody to like you on a romantic basis. And it's like, bro, this is basically straight up just manipulation. You think the person you're talking to can't see through it? You know, by now they've seen this method before, right?
Going outside, boy.
Timing, okay? They know what it's like to be trying to get love bombed and pampered towards and all this type of stuff. Elementary level manipulation tactics. And let's just say, as a woman, you decide to take a nice guy seriously, right? This is the stuff that happens when you start taking them on dates.
Look, you're a really great guy, but I took you out, paid you for a meal, respected you.
Look, I'm just
Shut up, woman. The man's talking.
I respected you. I showed you love. I showed you positivity. I listened to you when you talked so much because you're a woman and women just talk.
Because I'm not degrading you and I don't have tattoos. I'm not confident enough for you.
Being nice with some type of transactional intention. It's not really being nice. I guess it's being nice, but it's not being kind. They like people who are genuinely, you know, kind souls. But when you're being nice in order to get something else, that's when it becomes weird. And then when you get something that you don't want, you get rejected or you face some type of, I don't know, unforeseen circumstance like the thought of getting rejected by a woman. Then they start turning into these either number one, like straight up like incel level demons, or two, hit the gym. She was never yours. It was just your turn. This is exactly what I mentioned, like the fitness side of the people, bro.
Gym every day because they're tired of relationships.
Oh, I be saying this.
The nicer you are to bitches, the less she likes you, and the more up you are to bitches, the more attractive you are to.
You're calling yourself a nice guy, but you're coming on the internet calling women bitches. First of all, I mean, I don't know if that's a good start. Is that really like showing into your character that you were truly nice? That I don't know. Maybe they just didn't like you, or they seen that surface level niceness and were like, I don't know about, bro.
That's not true. I like nice guys.
Okay, if a guy brought you flowers and chocolates on a first date, would you like him more?
Probably.
No, sir.
Most people would not tell you that. See, I don't know what this is, what woman is, you know, in the background. If you're a woman watching this video, be honest. If somebody bought you flowers and chocolate, would that be an ick? I feel like I'm willing to say that, you know, over half of the population of women would tell you that's not going to be an ick. That would actually be seen as potentially a kind gesture. Or if they did see it as an ick, it may be like on some, it might be on some like love bombing. I don't know. You're doing a little too much, pipe it down. But it wouldn't be on some, oh, this is an ick because it's unattractive. It's just questionable because why you're doing this type of stuff so early.
Such a bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hot when you call me that.
I don't think anybody would say that. You call them that word, and most of the time women would get mad. I don't think they would say, "Oh, that was attractive." This is me. I agree. If this is the women that you're talking to, you gotta just
there are
make
real
sure you
women
like the video,
out there.
subscribe to the channel, and also check out the comment section down below. I repeat, pinned in the comment section will be the second channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. Back to the video. If let's just say that's what you're going through, right? People are, you know, turning off against you because you're being genuinely kind and genuinely nice. It's not on you. It's on them. Change the circle, okay? Don't start generalizing all women to be like, bro, I'm telling you right now, the average woman does not like bad people.
Like, y'all think gonna act like assholes, bro? No, bro, y'all make us act this way. Cause the second we start being on some nice guy sim shit, bro, y'all gonna plague the fuck out of us.
Bro, you gotta change the circle you're talking to. Change the basket you're shooting at. Change the women, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to flirt with. If you're being genuinely kind to people, the only thing you can do is take it on the chin, accept rejection, and move on to the next one, all right? Don't change your personality. Keep it cool, bro. Like, don't be a bad person. Don't be mean. Don't be derogatory. Don't start calling people names and stuff thinking that's the method. That's not the method, all right? That's not how it works. You start calling girls, you know, bitches and stuff to their face, they probably are not gonna like you more oftentimes than not. And besides the nice guys who start turning into fitness and turn their heart cold and never talk to women again and start treating them, I don't know, a little weird. The other side is those alpha male podcasts. I just seen a skit the other day that perfectly summarizes exactly how these people turn.
Sorry for stopping you, but you're showing clear physical signs of wanting to be approached by a high value man. Oh no, yeah, I can identify in the way that you were walking that you want a high value man.
Bro, the minute a woman hears high value man, I promise you her ears probably turn off right then and there.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you my phone. You're gonna type in your digits, and I'm gonna take you out for a nice dinner tonight. You have a boyfriend? You don't have a boyfriend. Come on. If only I had a nickel for every time I heard that. That's a classic deterrent, but you see, it doesn't work on a high value man.
It
doesn't work on a high value man. Like, bro, at this point, this is literally harassment.
Coward.
Whoa, don't back away.
Whoa, don't back away. Nobody wants to date Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, but worse, all right?
But, whoa, before I let you go, I do also have one more question, and how many bodies do you have, by the way? 2?
No fucking way this thing just spit out the floor that she walks on, bro. I stayed so she wasn't alone. I'm filing a high value restraining order. As you can tell by the comment section, nobody likes this type of behavior, bro. Anybody who tries to tell you otherwise, those like Miami influencers, bro, just know they're trying to sell you a course. These nice guys, they'll be nice, and then when they get rejected a few times, they're like, oh, I gotta turn cold, I gotta turn hard, I gotta become black pilled. And then, you know, they start hopping on Reddit, subbing to these courses, going into these discords, you know, learning how to pick up girls and what these techniques are. And then, you know, they'll listen to a few podcasts and become alpha males. And that shit does not even work either. Nobody likes nice guys. Like, bro, I promise you, people like kind individuals for the most part.
This is coming from a former self-proclaimed nice guy. And if any women are watching this and think I'm wrong, please let me know. I think it's for 2 main reasons. Reason number 1 is these self-proclaimed nice guys tend to be incredibly insecure. And women can smell insecurity.
That's true.
Like a shark smells blood. Confident.
That's definitely true. Like the people who are like, oh, I'm so ugly, just on the phone and shit. I'm ugly, am I? Yeah, she's gonna call me not. She's gonna say I'm not. She's gonna say I'm so attractive.
If you don't think women like being called pretty or beautiful and would rather be insulted
Fishing
instead,
for
you're way off
compliments.
base.
You're an idiot. You're literally an idiot. Nobody in human history would rather be berated than complimented in their life. Nobody would, okay? They do. They probably are a victim to some type of, I don't know, Stockholm syndrome or some type of disease of some sort that I haven't heard of. Degradation kink of some sort. But even then, they don't even like that stuff until they start liking you first. Then you gotta do that. That shit only works in, like, I don't know, high school relationships where people don't even know what they like for it.
Leads me to reason number 2, fake niceness. In order to overcome their insecurities and the belief that no one should date them, nice guys try to be nice in the hopes that a girl will like them.
Right.
This is an incredibly disingenuous reason to be nice to someone.
Right.
Have you ever had something that someone else wanted and just the way they're talking to you, you feel like they're trying to get something out of you?
Yeah. Like, this is how I feel when motherfuckers knock on the door to door and try to sell fucking solar panels, bro. Trying to ask me about my day and how things are going. You know damn well you're just trying to sell me that product and nobody's trying to hear that.
Oh, I'd be nice to you, therefore I deserve physical and emotional affection?
This is literally like peak like salesman activities, bro. You're operating like a door-to-door salesman, genuinely. You're talking to them, you know, asking them what their favorite song is, you know, being fake nice just so you can, you know, get something more. And everybody can see through that, bro. You can see through that when dudes do it to you. So you don't think women can see through that when you do it to them? Like, come on, bro. Come on.
If you're incredibly insecure and feel unlovable, you need to work on yourself
it
first and
Facts.
not seek that validation in a romantic partner. And number 2, be nice just to be nice, not because you expect anything in return.
I would like to think that the more you are nice to people in general in this world, the more good things will come to you as a whole. Just be nice for the sake of being nice. Okay, they don't have to like you, love you. They don't have to, you know, sleep. They don't have to do any of that stuff with you. If they want to, cool. If they don't want to, also cool. What you should do is just maintain your character. Nice guys always finish last. I was emotionally immature and didn't realize it until it was too late. Clap it up, bro. Clap it up. Bro had the realization. As I keep saying, dude, if people do not like you, just keep it pushing. Who cares? Improve yourself, of course. But if it was their fault, why would you change yourself for their better? You're being kind, you're being nice, and they don't like you. Do you think that you're the person who's in the wrong, or do you think that they're the person who has flawed logic? Them. So why would you change yourself? It doesn't even work like that. Nice guys actually don't even finish last.
2015 analysis of 12,775 individuals found that kind, helpful men were more likely to attract girlfriends.
Exactly.
This study probably surprises some of the weird dating gurus on here who say you have to be a bad person to attract a girlfriend, but it wouldn't surprise any of the scientists in my field. Study after study after study finds that women are attracted to generous, pleasant men.
Breaking fucking news, man. People like people who are good people. Wow. Like, in order to think that people have genuine relationships that are deep, you know, long, and marriages and all that stuff, how is that relationship even gonna last? Imagine you start, you know, talking to a girl, right? You're being nice to her.
All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. I done went through this phase already, so I get it. Like, being... But I was never, like, a nice guy, though. I just feel like what brought me into that phase was more like, you know, you're in a deep relationship, and then it's over, and you're like, the thought of building something like that with another female, you're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I already invested so much time in this one girl. So you just go into this... fuck these hoes, and I make you treat them like shit a little bit.
Facts.
And I saw that women were more responsive to the douchebag version of me. It's not a lie, you know, but it's because I feel like they see so much potential in you. They want to fix you. They're not going to stay with you because you act like that. Because even with the girls that I did kind of treat badly, and I do feel badly about it now, because some of the times it's like, bro, this is somebody's daughter, bro. And y'all got to get a grips on that, bro. It's like, this is somebody's daughter, bro. Calm that shit down, man. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want somebody to treat your child like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's all I really got to say about this whole nice guy shit. That's my take on it. I was just watching the video like the rest of y'all, so I'm just going to get back to that.
She's like, oh, I don't really like you. And then you're like, oh, yeah? I'll be a bad boy then. You start calling her goddamn slurs or some shit, and then she's finally attractive and y'all start dating. Like, do you think that's gonna create some type of long-term genuine relationship? No, it's gonna be superficial. It's gonna be weird. Who would have imagined being a genuinely good, gentle person would receive love and affection? Actually nice though, not just act nice to get with her. Exactly. Nice guys finish last is a myth men use to comfort themselves after rejection. It's almost like we've been saying this to men for decades, and nice guys clearly have ulterior motives, and that turns us off. We can see that it's a facade. Real good guys aren't trying to prove anything. This stems from guys being too nice too quickly, then being rejected. They're overbearing with niceness, then think being nice itself was the issue. Bro, in life, anything too much is not good, all right? You don't want to do that, especially from the beginning, bro. It looks a little weird. It looks like you're trying to, you know, butter somebody up. And then another conversation, I feel like some of y'all lack boundaries, bro. It's not just like being too nice. Letting people get over on you consistently is a character flaw. Have boundaries. Being nice and having boundaries is not like mutually exclusive. So we've established that, okay, number one, there is such thing as being fake nice. That's one of the big reasons why everybody hates nice guys, okay? But overall, as we've seen, on average, women, people in this world like nice, kind people. But I feel like what makes this worse, especially in the women's side, is the people who are like,
I don't want a mean ass guy, but am I the only person that gets like kind of aggravated when a guy is just like overly nice? What is that? Like, is that trauma? Is
like, if you're describing this exactly what it is, if a guy is being too nice, you want him to be mean. I hope you're saying that you don't like when somebody's like head over heels or way too obsessed with you, especially in like early stages. But in general, some people can't survive in peace when they've grown up in chaos. That is definitely partially true. Because on one hand, yeah, you can say, okay, boom, too nice, definitely not a good thing. But then somebody being nice to you, really nice to you when you're in a relationship with them already, is never really a bad thing. It just depends on what that niceness is that you're describing. I feel like saying niceness is not really a specific enough term to really assess the situation of what's going on here.
I'm about to say something super controversial right now, but I'm not even sorry. 85% of the time in this day and age, nice guys are finishing last.
Where did you pull this damn statistic out of? Did you grab the statistic out of your asshole and put it in front of our faces? Where did you get the 85% of nice people are finishing last? Let's just say jobs, right? You're talking to a woman and she's like, why should we hire you, with hands on the desk? And you're like, bitch, you're not getting hired. So what are we talking about in terms of 85% of the time nice guys are finishing last? If you're talking about fake niceness, okay, sure. But even then, where did you get this 85% stat?
As a girl, I have so many girlfriends and girl influences in my life, and I cannot even tell you the amount of times that I've heard a girl say, yeah, he's cute, but like he's too nice. It actually hurts my soul as a girl hearing another girl say this. And I'm not even trying to be a pick-me girl by saying this.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is probably propaganda. Again, if you're a girl watching this video and you have a boyfriend, is your boyfriend a nice person? I would probably be willing to bet that most of the time they're gonna say yes. I don't think girls in general as a whole really just want douches that are gonna treat them like shit. I do think that this is a Russian spy planted by Vladimir Putin himself. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Russia. Nobody in this world likes bad people. Nobody likes that. And if they do, they're the problem, not you. Typically when girls say he's too nice, they mean he isn't assertive or confident. Not always, but typically. But I feel like this is, you gotta word this correctly, because if you're saying too nice and you mean that they're genuinely a nice person, then as a woman, you're the person with the flaw. But if you're thinking, oh, he's like not confident, not assertive, you gotta say not confident or not assertive.
when it comes to good guys, let's just say you say to them, hey, let's build a cake. I'm gonna make the cake, but you buy the items. They show up with just flour.
What the fuck are you talking about? Why good guys finish last? And the reason is because when they're gonna make something, they bring just a flour and not all the ingredients. It's not a good guy then. I'm confused.
He treats you well, has a good job, great on paper. He's a good guy. But guess what? You still need to like him. I've literally forced myself to talk to people that I just felt like, great guy, like I should give him a chance. Basically force feelings.
That doesn't work, bro.
Because I felt like they were just a really good person and I should like them, right?
And at the end of the day, that's not even anybody's fault, right? You can't even blame her, bro. You don't like everybody who likes you. If everybody liked the person who liked them, the relationships of everything will be so different. There has been people who liked you that you didn't like back because either you didn't find them attractive, you didn't think they were a nice person, whatever it is, bro. Nobody has to date somebody that they don't like. And you don't necessarily even have to have some type of explanation for why you don't like them. You just don't. And that's fine. All they need, the only reason for them to not want to be with you could be not wanting to be with you.
Why no one wants to date nice guys? It's because being nice is not the same thing as being kind.
Right.
When you're nice, your primary motivation is getting people to like you.
Right.
So you say all the right things and you're not mean and you don't stir up any trouble. Whereas being kind is trying to make people's lives concretely better in the long term. In order to get anything done in this world, you have to be willing to ruffle some feathers.
Okay.
Telling people stuff they don't want to hear, being selfish with your time,
That's true.
making necessary sacrifices.
That's true.
And nice guys really struggle with doing this. How much people want you in their lives is always a function of how much value you bring to the table. The other more important thing is that when you're compulsively nice, there's this inability to disagree with people, especially people from whom you really want validation.
Yeah.
This can be for small things, but also big things like lifestyle choices or what you want out of your future.
Take an initiative to talk about things you dislike. That's not necessarily being not nice. That's actually a good thing to do. But if you're just being nice and allowing yourself to get walked over or allowing people to do whatever just because you think that you're being nice, that's going to hinder you in the long run. And that person is going to know that you don't really have a backbone. Okay, so as a recap, today we learned that being a nice guy is not necessarily beneficial. And what I mean by that is a fake nice guy, because at times, once these people get rejected or face any moment of character questioning, they turn and become women degraders, or they become like those alpha male podcast picker-uppers. And that just shows that the niceness wasn't really nice. Being too nice can definitely be seen as a manipulation tactic. And then for the women who actually actually just want bad boys, I'm gonna be honest, you're cringe and you gotta grow up. You got some, you know, maturing to do, or some unrealized trauma that you gotta address. You should like good people. But overall, I think for men, women, etc., date who you want, date the people you like. Don't try to change your personality because somebody doesn't like you, and conform yourself to somebody else's standards, because then it becomes you not being yourself. To me, I feel like kind, genuine people, or most of the time, not always, I mean, the world, you know, works the way it works, but most of the time are gonna be more well off than somebody who's fake nice or mean at that. Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, join the Discord in the description. Again, sub to the second channel, please. And with that being said, it's Love Hello, I love you, and I'm out.
All right, man, that was a good video. T-Raw.
You gotta find when to be nice and when to be an a-hole. You feel me? I'm gonna just give y'all a little example. I was just dealing with this female one time. So I was calling this female bae. So one day I'm like, bro, I ain't finna call this female bae. Stopped calling her bae for a long time. One day I slept up and called her bae. Shawty was so geeked off of that one little thing. You know what I'm saying? When you don't do something so often and you give it to them, they get geeked about it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all boys gotta give and take, give and take. It's all about balance.
All right, you reached the end of another video, man. You already know what it is, man. Love and appreciation. Keep doing y'all thing, man. Binge watch the rest of the videos, man, and we gonna catch y'all in the next one. We out.